Ready to punch your way through nostalgia and modern mayhem? This list of the 21 best of the best beat-em-ups. You can play right now as a glorious parade of flying fists, sidewalk suplexes, and pixelated payback. Whether you're button mashing on your PS5, smashing skulls on the Switch, or going portable on the Steam Deck, these games will serve you combos, chaos, and co-op carnage in every flavor. From retro legends reborn to flashy new facebreakers, this lineup brings the pain and the fun. So charge up those specials, grab a buddy, and let's clean up the streets.
Yeah, but there's no way this is gonna fit in your house.
Captain Commando!
So you kids want to see a future where an arcade fits right under your TV.
Capcom Beat-em-up Bundle. There's something magical about the sound of quarters clinking and buttons mashing in unison as a gang of pixelated tough guys cleans up the streets with their bare fists and an occasional lead pipe. This glorious resurrection of side-scrolling chaos packs 7 arcade brawlers into one hulking nostalgia sandwich. No need to hoard tokens anymore. Whether you're pummeling punks in back alleys, bashing through medieval knights with axes, or piloting mechs in Full Metal tantrums, every game is a throwback to simpler, more violent times. Each title comes fully equipped with local and online co-op, so you and your buddies can pretend you're back in a 90s pizza parlor fighting off hordes of thugs between bites of pepperoni. The gallery content is juicy too. Concept art, design docs, and character sheets that'll make any retro fan weep pixelated tears of joy. Oh, and don't worry about pesky game overs. You can jack up lives and difficulty settings until your thumb begs for mercy. English or Japanese versions. Your choice, Brawler. This one isn't just a beatdown. It's a museum of mayhem, a celebration of uppercuts, and a reminder that nothing bonds friends faster than gang warfare on a 2D plane. Streets of Rage 4. It's been 25 years, but someone finally brought the gang back together. Axel's still got the fists, Blaze has still got the sass, and Adam? Oh, he's still dishing out justice like it's 1994. What starts as a routine stroll through crime-ridden streets quickly escalates into a symphony of punches, kicks, and delicious floor chicken. With gloriously hand-drawn visuals and animations smoother than a jazz solo, this side-scroller doesn't just revive an old-school brawler, it body slams it into modern greatness. The gameplay sticks to the golden formula: walk, punch, combo, repeat, but with updated mechanics that make every smack feel snappier than ever. Tag in a buddy for online co-op, or pile up to 4 chaos enthusiasts on the same couch for pure urban carnage. Want to party like it's Genesis era? Unlock classic pixel fighters and crank up the OG soundtrack. Because yes, they included it. And if you're a music nerd, this soundtrack slaps harder than a spinning roundhouse from Blaze, with contributions from absolute legends of the genre. 12 stages of mayhem, boss rush mode, and battle arenas? Yep, it's the perfect blend of old-school soul and modern muscle. And trust me, Wood Oak City has never looked so punchable. Treachery in Beatdown City. What do you get when you cross turn-based tactics with flying fists and flaming kicks? Something that looks like a riot and plays like a strategy class taught by Bruce Lee. This is not your typical beat-em-up where you mindlessly mash buttons and eat sidewalk chicken. This is a combo-packed satire that slices through social commentary like a dropkick through drywall. 3 fighters step up. Lisa, the jab queen with MMA flair, Bruce, the hybrid acrobat who pirouettes pain with capoeira and Jeet Kune Do, and Brad, who suplexes the economy one elbow drop at a time. Their mission? Rescue President Blake Orama from ninja terrorists. Yes, ninja. Terrorists. All while facing preppy cyclists, racist cops, rich jerks, and even more ninjas. You'll juggle real-time brawling with a combo menu system that lets you plan your punches like chess, if every piece on the board was trying to stab you. And the soundtrack? 8-bit beats that slap so hard your ears might need a health bar. It's hilarious, political, weirdly emotional, and unreasonably fun, like a protest rally in Streets of Rage. When a game lets you stun, burn, and bleed your way through a corrupt city, you know it ain't just about the punches. It's about the message, too. Fight and Rage. Imagine if a 90s arcade cabinet got struck by lightning and reawakened in a post-apocalyptic wasteland, ready to suplex mutants straight into extinction. That's the energy this powerhouse side-scroller radiates. Earth's gone full Mad Max after the Big Pulse fried all tech, and now a rebel team consisting of a kickboxing queen, a jacked-up minotaur with human rights posters in his gym bag, and a mysterious ninja with forbidden moves are all that stand between us and mutant overlords. The gameplay? Oh, it's buttery smooth. It's got 3-button simplicity: attack, jump, and special. But the combo potential? Bananas. You'll juggle enemies into the air, cancel specials, parry death itself, and chain chaos like a seasoned arcade champ. Local co-op lets up to 3 friends join the mayhem, and if you turn on friendly fire, your friendships might get uppercutted too. Multiple endings, cutscenes that actually change based on your character, and unlockable modes galore? Check. Want CRT scan lines? Got it. Training mode to earn belts? Absolutely. Ever wanted to body slam your friend in versus mode while both of you wear CRT filters and pretend it's 1993? Say no more.
Sabi, I can't think of anything more embarrassing.
You've never had any hope of defeating my father or our Yakuza empire.
It's time to take matters back into my own hands.
River City Girls 2. Just when you thought the schoolgirls had hung up their sneakers, here they come swinging for round 2 with more sass, smash, and snappy comebacks than ever. This time, the gang's grown bigger and badder with 6 playable characters, including 2 new recruits who kick just as much butt as they banter. And don't worry, the OGs are back and packing fresh moves that'll make punks rethink their career in sidewalk crime. You're mixing lift-off combos, elemental punches, guard breaks, and aerial juggles like a martial arts DJ, remixing pain. Level ups unlock even more ridiculous attacks, and shops scattered across town offer gear, food, and accessories to boost your street cred and your damage output. Recruit enemies to join your personal thug squad, hire heavies to do the heavy lifting, and punch your way through a sprawling city that's now chunkier, more colorful, and even moodier with a day-night cycle. Solo or online co-op? Your call. There's couch chaos and virtual violence waiting either way. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World: The Game, Complete Edition. What do you get when you mix a graphic novel, a movie, a garage band, and a pile of vintage NES cartridges? Something that hits harder than a vegan-powered roundhouse kick to the nostalgia glands. This pixel art brawler drops you into a hyper-stylized Toronto where your love life is literally a boss fight, and your ex-problems can only be solved with combos and coins. Up to 4 players can join the madness, picking from a crew of romantically entangled misfits, each with their own upgradable movesets. As you punch and kick your way through evil X's, you'll earn coins, because of course defeated enemies explode into loose change, which can be spent on ramen, books, or stat-boosting burritos. Want to save your snacks for later? Just bag them to go and let your burrito be your guardian angel. Combat is flashy, fast, and surprisingly deep. Special moves, air juggles, assist characters, and glorious chaos. Plus, co-op lets you revive fallen friends by quite literally pounding life back into them. Taunt together for synchronized style attacks, or just spam Knives Chow like it's an anime convention gone rogue. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. This pixel-perfect throwback karate kicks it through a pizza box straight into Dimension X. Whether you're slamming foot soldiers into arcade machines or pile-driving triceratons on a roller coaster, every moment oozes Saturday morning energy and pepperoni grease. You'll suit up as the Green Gang. Leonardo's all about balance, Mikey's fast and wild, Donnie brings the brains and reach, and Raph's the guy you call when subtlety's off the table. Each turtle, and some surprise friends, plays differently, with radical moves, tag team combos, and pizza-powered supers. Oh, and did we mention 6-player co-op? That's not a party. That's an entire pizza parlor of pain. The story mode offers slick progression, unlockable skills, and just enough tongue-in-shell humor to keep it fun without being too cheesy. You'll punch your way through Channel 6, the sewers, rooftops, even Coney Island, until eventually you're throwing hands in Dimension X like it's your day job. And the visuals? A neon-soaked pixel dream soaked in 1987 cartoon vibes. You're not just playing a game, you're starring in an episode, theme song and all. Yakuza 0. Slip into your best pastel blazer, crank up the synthwave, and prepare to punch your way through a soap opera made of concrete and karaoke. Set in the glitzy, chaotic heart of the 1980s, this brawler isn't just about uppercuts. It's about real estate wars, cabaret club empires, and helping a dominatrix find her confidence. Seriously. You'll alternate between two legends in the making. One is a straight-laced debt collector who accidentally walks into a murder plot, and the other's a one-eyed lunatic who dances, sings, flirts, and breaks bones with a steel bat and a wink. Both have 3 unique fighting styles you can switch between mid-brawl. Whether you prefer wild breakdancing flurries or tank-like bruiser power moves, there's a flavor of fist-fu for every occasion. But the fights? Oh, they're just the beginning. This open-world fever dream lets you play old Sega arcade games, run a nightclub, manage a real estate empire, take phone calls from chicken managers, and get dragged into the wildest side quests this side of Shinjuku. It's a gangster drama with the soul of a sitcom, and it throws haymakers straight at your funny bone and your feels. Just don't skip the karaoke. Mother Russia bleeds. If Ivan Drago ever starred in a punk rock fever dream where heroin was both your health bar and your rage meter, it would look exactly like this. Set in an alternate USSR, where oppression drips from every neon-soaked alley, this brutal side-scroller isn't here to play nice. It's here to bash heads, mainline madness, and drop you into a co-op meat grinder with 0 apologies and maximum carnage. You play as one of 4 junkie misfits who've been kidnapped, drugged, and left for dead, only to rise and rain fists on every thug, guard, and grotesque mutant standing between you and revolution. The combat? It's fast, filthy, and feels like a street brawl choreographed by Satan himself. You'll punch, stomp, and inject yourself into roid-raging berserker mode, using power-ups sucked straight from the veins of fallen enemies. Yes, it's disgusting. No, you won't stop doing it. Play solo or call in up to 3 friends for a full-on vodka-fueled apocalypse of violence. Between the gritty pixel art, industrial soundtrack, and a campaign that makes Tarantino look like a bedtime story, this isn't just a beat-em-up. It's a blood-soaked riot wearing brass knuckles and a dirty trench coat. Sifu? Every punch you throw here feels personal, not just because you're on a path of vengeance that involves hunting down 5 assassins who wrecked your family, but because each move is earned through failure, sweat, and a whole lot of graceful face smashing. This isn't just a brawler. It's a brutal, balletic lesson in pain, patience, and Pakme Kung Fu. You'll start young, swift, and naive, but each death resurrects you older, wiser, and more dangerous. There's a cost, though. Aging steals your max health, but sharpens your fists into iron. It's a brilliant risk-reward loop, where every dodge, parry, and palm strike feels like poetry written in bruises. The environments? Playgrounds of pain. Fight your way through pulsing nightclubs, art galleries full of shattered egos, office buildings that double as vertical arenas, and back alleys that never forgive. Everything in the world is a weapon. Stools, bottles, walls, gravity. Use it all or die trying. Thanks to the arena's expansion, you'll also take on challenge modes that push your skills past their limits. And with free outfits, you'll look damn good doing it. One life may not be enough to master Kung Fu, but here, failure is just your greatest teacher in disguise.
River City's toughest, shaped and raised by the many battles he's been in, Kunio. A new fight is coming.
River City Melee Mach. If a schoolyard brawl collided with pro wrestling, dodgeball, and an anime tournament arc, you'd get this beautifully bonkers battler. What began in the late 80s as a delinquent-on-delinquent showdown has now evolved into an all-out 4-player smackdown filled with traps, weapons, and more flying bodies than a luchador convention. Forget one-on-one duels. This is a messy, multi-team frenzy where punches, kicks, suplexes, and flying trash cans share equal billing. With 30 teams and 180 characters to pick from, yes, 180, it's like throwing a Royal Rumble inside a high school gym. If that gym had mines, falling anvils, and banana peels. Modes? Oh, we got 'em. Free play for couch chaos, story mode for the drama. Yes, there are plot lines, endless battle for the iron-fisted marathoner, and change match where your teammate tags in mid-brawl like a true tag champ. Whether you're playing solo or online, the chaos is glorious. And with hundreds of special moves and customizable rules, no two matches feel the same. You can even handpick your dream squad and throw them into trap-infested arenas where bombs might be legal, but knives? Nah, banned. It's dumb, it's deep, it's ridiculously fun. And it'll keep you coming back for one more punch. Golden Axe. If Conan the Barbarian had a wild dream after overdosing on lightning potions and riding a dragon into battle, this would be it. 3 vengeance-fueled warriors, 1 evil warlord with a serious bling addiction, and a fantasy world named Uria, where villages sit on turtles and eagles fly you to your final boss fight. It's a beat-em-up soaked in swords, sorcery, and side-scrolling carnage. You pick from a barbarian who throws around earthquakes like a gym rat tosses dumbbells, a fire-wielding Amazon whose rage burns brighter than her sword, and a lightning-powered dwarf who kicks goblins for magic juice. Yes, goblins. The goal? Take down the tyrant who's holding the kingdom and the Golden Axe hostage like it's prom night and he forgot to bring a date. It is satisfyingly clunky in the best old-school way. Steal dragons, tail swipe skeletons, or just spam spells and clear the screen like a wizard with road rage. And if you've got a friend, the co-op feels like a medieval buddy movie where everyone forgot their shirts. Bonus points for an ending that breaks the fourth wall so hard it explodes into the real world. It's not just a game, it's a quest. With shoulder pads. Comix Zone. Ever wondered what it'd be like to get sucker punched into your own comic book by a lightning bolt and have your own evil drawing try to kill you from the inside? Yeah, neither did Sketch Turner, but here we are. This 90s side-scrolling beat-em-up turns every fight into a panel-by-panel deathmatch with mutants, puzzles, traps, and just enough paper cuts to keep you on edge. Set in a post-apocalyptic world ripped straight from Sketch's nightmares, literally, you'll punch, kick, and uppercut your way through 6 comic pages filled with alien-infested cities, Himalayan snow zones, and deadly weapon factories. The twist? Every level is a comic panel. You break through them, jump between them, and even fold the paper into makeshift weapons. Got a rat named Roadkill? Use him to sniff out secrets. Feeling dehydrated? Iced tea is your only salvation, because nothing says health potion like cold brew from a post-apocalyptic New York. Castle Crashers. What starts as a noble quest to save kidnapped princesses quickly turns into a non-stop buffet of sword swings, farting deer, and rainbow magic. It's medieval mayhem with a Saturday morning cartoon paint job brought to life by the chaos-loving minds at the Behemoth. Whether you're a flame-slinging knight, a projectile-pooping bear, or a hammer-wielding brute in a chicken helmet, this game doesn't care about logic, just laughs and loot. As you level up, you get to tweak stats like strength, magic, defense, and agility, basically building the knight of your dreams, or nightmares. Along the way, you'll unlock dozens of characters, each with their own unique style, and over 40 weapons that range from intimidating to completely ridiculous. Animal orbs float along beside you, lending abilities like XP boosts or health regen, or just standing there looking way too cute while you commit cartoon war crimes. With online and local co-op for up to 4 players, it's the perfect game for friendship, or betrayal during boss fights.
X-Men.
X-Men. 6 mutants, 2 arcade screens, 1 mission, wreck Magneto's plans while shouting X-Men at the top of your lungs with 5 of your closest pizza-fueled friends. This glorious side-scrolling slugfest was the ultimate 90s power fantasy. Part comic book, part arcade explosion, all mutant muscle. If you're Cyclops lasering fools, Wolverine berserking through baddies, or Colossus just flexing people into next week, each character has their own mutant power that turns the screen into chaos candy. It's effective, sure, but it also eats your health bar like it's popcorn. Unless you're lucky enough to snag power-ups, you'll be screaming "Don't press it," like a group therapy exercise for reckless superheroes. The action spans iconic comic book chaos, underground lairs, burning cities, creepy jungles, and space stations full of mutant crocodiles and robo-nightmares. You'll slam through villains like Juggernaut, Pyro, and White Queen before finally drop-kicking Magneto's helmet off on Asteroid M. Did we mention the Reavers? Or Wendigo? Or the fact you'll punch Mystique in the face while saving Kitty Pryde and Professor X? This is pure button-mashing bliss with a 6-player co-op mode that turns every stage into an X-Men family reunion, except with more explosions. Mutant power? Consider it unleashed. Yakuza 6, The Song of Life. It's hard to say goodbye to a legend, especially when that legend can break 10 ribs with a traffic cone and still make it to a diaper run. This final chapter in the saga of Kazuma Kiryu isn't just about gang wars and blood-soaked alley brawls. It's about family, legacy, and one man's quest to find peace while every punk in Tokyo insists on throwing hands. Combat hits harder than ever thanks to the new Dragon engine, turning every punch into a physics-driven ballet of flying bodies and shattered store windows. Kiryu only has one fighting style now, but when it's this meaty, you won't miss the rest. Activate Extreme Heat mode, and suddenly he's shrugging off hits like he's wearing emotional armor, and dishing out heat finishers that feel more like boss fights than combos. You'll explore 2 cities this time, Kamurocho's neon playground of Yakuza chaos, and the scenic Onomichi, a sleepy fishing town hiding secrets darker than Kiryu's hair dye. There's no character switching, no multiple styles, just pure, focused fury with a surprisingly tender core. Between rescuing babies, managing a bar brawl league, and punching your way through loyalty and lies, this isn't just a beat-em-up. It's a gut-punching goodbye. Battletoads. If you ever wanted to punch a snowman so hard it flies through the screen and into your soul, buckle up, because this ride doesn't hold back. 3 slimy superheroes, Rash, Zitz, and Pimple, take the arcade by storm in a carnage-fueled brawler that's 1 part Saturday morning cartoon, 1 part full-blown splatterfest. No parental supervision required. Each Toad brings their own flavor of fist, Rash with the speed, Pimple with the smash, and Zitz with the all-around amphibian fury. Punches don't just land, they transform. We're talking drills, boots the size of Buicks, wrecking balls, and axe limbs in the name of galactic justice. The action never lets up across 6 wildly themed levels where you'll pulverize alien goons, rodent mutants, and even mutant reindeer inside a Christmas grotto. Yes, really. Co-op for up to 3 players turns this into a chaotic, slippery ballet of fists and flies, which you'll need to eat to recover health. You'll jetpack down tunnels, blow up ships in bonus stages, and eventually blast your way into the Dark Queen's sinister endgame. Some upcoming beat-em-up you should not miss.
No one shall misuse it under my watch. Fast as the wind. Strong as lightning.
Double Dragon Revive. Legendary Brothers will rise again on October 23, 2025, ready to clear the streets with 3D fists, brutal combos, and a nostalgic vengeance. This long-awaited return of the arcade-born classic will revive the belt-scroll genre with sleek modern visuals and gameplay. Tuned by the minds behind some of the sharpest fighters in the industry, players will battle through waves of gangsters, resurrected villains, and environmental hazards in full side-scrolling glory. But this won't be a mindless button masher. Timing, weapon strategy, and enemy pattern reading will be key to survival. With every trash can hiding a lead pipe and every boss fight demanding strategy, the action will hit harder than ever. The deluxe edition will drop early, offering a 24-hour head start, plus digital artwork, soundtracks, alternate colors, and even a separate retro-fueled bonus game, Double Dragon Dodgeball. It'll be ridiculous, explosive, and yes, probably feature someone getting KO'd by a volleyball spike to the face. Marvel Cosmic Invasion. A galactic-sized fist fest will be unleashed in 2025, and this time it's not just about New York City alleyways, it's about the entire Marvel universe going full pixel-powered berserk. Earth's mightiest and weirdest heroes will collide in a beat-em-up that'll send you flying from skyscraper rooftops to the flaming depths of the negative zone. Players will tag in a dynamic duo each round using the Cosmic Swap system. Pick your power pair, switch on the fly, and unleash screen-shaking combos that turn Skrulls, bugs, and cosmic creeps into space dust. From Wolverine's claws to Phyla-Vel's energy blasts, every character will come with their own spice, making every team-up feel like a crossover comic you never knew you needed. Expect electrifying pixel art that pops harder than Thor's hammer during a lightning storm and a soundtrack ready to shake nowhere itself. Whether solo or co-op, online or couch, the action will stay relentless, with drop-in, drop-out play so smooth it'll feel like you've got your own superhero hotline. Fallen City Brawl. When the streets collapse into pure anarchy and every alleyway becomes a war zone, 4 hardened strangers and 1 very good boy will rise to throw hands, chuck chainsaws, and punch their way to the top of a broken city's underworld. Launching on August 12, 2025, this brutal side-scrolling brawler will channel the violent soul of arcade classics, then hit it with a steel pipe for good measure. You'll brawl through 8 sprawling stages, each one soaked in neon grime, shattered dreams, and more incoming fists than a boxing gym on free trial day. Each fighter brings a different flavor of destruction. Deep combo chains, parries, throws, and riot supers that'll clear a room like a flashbang with bad attitude. And if things get hairy, you've got a backup mercenary and a wolf companion who can go full John Wick mode. Local co-op lets you grab a friend and jump straight into chaos, with giant sprites and smooth animation that make every punch feel personal. Add in cutscenes, a hard-hitting soundtrack by Daniel Lindholm, and the option to throw oil drums at people. This isn't just another brawler. This is a war for the streets, and you're bringing the beatdown. There you have it, 21 beat-em-up bangers worthy of every black eye and bruised thumb. These games prove the genre is far from dead. It's just been hitting the gym, growing pixel muscles, and learning a few new combos. Whether you're into Mutant Toads, Vigilante Twins, or Cosmic Team-Ups, there's a fist-fueled favorite waiting for you across PS5, Switch, PS4, PC, and Steam Deck. So the next time you're itching for mayhem, skip the subtlety and pick up one of these street-sweeping legends. Just remember, life bars are temporary, but an uppercut to the face is forever.